So I have been holding off on doing this for a while now, and I need to stop procrastinating and get it done because I think I'm dreading cutting different material that's not wood. We'll figure it out. We have to figure it out because we can't just stop here. We have to finish the goal. So yeah, let us get into today's DIY, I guess. So what coffee table idea do I have? So I wanted an odd shaped coffee table, specifically this shape. But I want it made out of glass because thing is, a heck about being in a small space. You always want to utilize mirrors and glass tops because if you can see the floor and there's reflective light or whatever, your space doesn't feel as small. So yeah, that is pretty much the top. Coming to the base of the table, I have went back and forth, stressed about what I want. There was a moment where I was like, okay, let me go with a wood shape that is interesting at the bottom, and then add some rattan that I still have left over because I bought a lot of rattan and I'm gonna buy some more because there's a lot of stuff that I still want to do. But then I was like, I'm planning on a future project using that material. It's gonna be too much. That's a lot of work. And then I kept going online, trying to get ideas for a table base, something that's not complicated, something that doesn't have high chances of me messing it up because whatever weight that this glass is gonna weigh on top of the base needs to be sturdy and it needs to be something that I'm sure will hold the glass top up. So eventually we ended up with plumbing pipes. Hear me out. Don't judge yet. Don't knock it. You guys know I love to use things for more than what they're used for. But I kept going on Pinterest trying to find this inspiration, and I did find inspiration, but most of them ended up adding a wood top on top. But I'm using a glass top, so I'm also going to spin it off. In my living room update video, which I posted last week, I did go into great detail about the top of this coffee table. I will link that video up here and down below if you guys missed it. So what I did was I got this huge sheet of paper from Postnet, and then I marked off 75 centimeters square just so I can know the radius or like the size that I'm working with. And then I took a cord or a rope piece and then tied it onto my pencil, then went to the center, what would be the center of my table, and I made a circle. As you could see, everything is self-explanatory, and then I just used a template that I saw from Pinterest from the inspo picture, and then I just started squiggling lines on top of the circular base. And then the company did say they want me to cut it. Some companies don't want you to cut it, so check with the glass top company. And then once we cut it to the shape that we wanted, we took it to the store. We collected the glass top. She's here, guys. You see her? The glass top, we've safely put it in an area that we hardly go to. I hardly walk here. Alright, guys, we have plumbing pipes. So it's 8 centimeters. This is 8 centimeters. And length, they were, I forgot. But anyways, we are gonna have to cut them down either way. I'm gonna have to cut this 4 times at a 35 centimeter and this one as well. I'm stressing because it's the first time I'm cutting a pipe. And I'm scared I'm gonna cut it skew, but I realized at the store they already cut it skew. So I'm like, you know what? It is okay, it is okay, it is okay. As long as we're trying. So, yeah. Let's hope this works. Okay. All right. Okay. We might have issues here. I don't have enough upper body strength to keep this in place. It's too high for me to use my leg method, but let's see. I'm actually even damaging my pie. Do I need to drill then jigsaw? Oh. Okay. Let's see hard labor. What does hard labor say or do? Will this even cut the pie properly because it's not like a smooth edge? I don't know. Oh, I'll be so mad if this works because, okay. I want it to work, but I'm like, I'm gonna be so mad because I have so many cuts to do and I don't want to have to do them this way. We messed it up. The method works, but we messed it up. All right, sometimes procrastinating is something else. Because this took me 30 minutes to hand cut these because I realized when I use a jigsaw, it goes a bit skew, and turns out the hand cut is a better guarantee at cutting them straight. So yeah, and always get more than what you need because you're actually eating into the material as you're cutting it, so it's not like wood per se. I am sanding down these pipes because when you use normal nail glue, you at least need one porous surface, and in this case they are all smooth, so I had to just scuff them up with sandpaper, which I don't mind because I'll be adding texture later. And then I'm using normal nail glue because it's also paintable. Once I glued them down together, I used tape just to hold them in place so they can dry very well. Using clamps didn't work very well for me, but tape did. Alright guys, so yesterday we spray painted this just so they can be a proper base. I tried to cover most of this writing, like just a little bit so it's easier when I'm painting. But before we continue painting this, since this will also need to be painted, I got this off-cut MDF board on sale. Obviously if you go to the off-cut section, I feel like it's echoing. You go to the off-cut section at Leroy Merlin, it's going to be affordable. But the thing is, I want to cut this in a pattern. I don't want it, you know, like a square or a circle on top of this. Maybe a circle would be a great idea actually. But I wanted like to show off the shape. So I'm just putting this on this board, and then so I'm just putting this on my MDF board, and then I'm using my pencil to mark off where I need to cut, and it's gonna basically look like a flower. That's my idea. I have two paints here. There's more paint that I can use, and I'm just trying to mix them up to make a base. I'm trying to go for, we're aiming for something closer to limestone, and we're also going to add the bicarbonate of soda effect just so it looks like a stone effect. This is going to add that sandy stone texture feel, and bicarbonate of soda does thicken your paint. So you want to go little by little until you get the consistency that you think you'd like. Look at that. Nice stony texture. This is creating more texture by using a sponge. It's more texture than what the bicarbonate of soda was just adding, so it looks more stone-like. Once everything was done, I glued the top of the base on, and
I like to use the normal nail glue because you can paint it, it's paintable. So whatever glue you're going to go with the paintable one, because I also used it to fill in all the gaps. And if you watched this video this far, thank you very much. Don't forget to leave me any flower that you like to leave me down below to show me that you watched this video this far. And if you love this type of content and you're still watching from outside the club, please do join by subscribing. It is free of charge. And with that being said, do not forget to be kind, love, and light. I'll see you guys next week because Christmas season is upon us and we need to go shopping so I can show you guys the items that they have in store.